This how-to video is brought to you by the Good Tern Co-op and The Landing Place. Today, you will learn how to make an upcycled plastic pouch. For materials, you'll need some colorful plastic bags, an iron, parchment paper, a towel or ironing board, thick paper, a Sharpie, string, and some scissors. First, you'll decide how big your pouch is going to be. Cut an equilateral triangle, making sure that each side is exactly the same length. Trace the triangle 4 times to make a larger triangle. Cut the big triangle out and just set it aside for now. Cover your ironing board or towel with some parchment paper. And have some parchment paper handy, which will go on the top. Plug in your iron to medium to high heat. And make sure you have some ventilation. Heated plastic is not good to breathe. Start with a big piece of plastic. This is going to be your base. Make sure that it's larger than the triangle you cut. Layer up 2 to 4 pieces of plastic, sandwiching the layers between your parchment paper above and below. Fuse the plastic with your iron. You'll notice that it shrinks and that it needs to cool a bit before you take the parchment paper away. If your plastic piece is way bigger than your triangle, you can trim it down to size so it's more manageable. Now the fun begins. Add some color. Approach this like collage, trying some different arrangements, and when you find something you like, put your parchment paper over it and iron and fuse the plastic together. You can focus on one side or both. When you're happy with what you've got, put your big triangle on the plastic, trace around it with a Sharpie, and then trim the edges. You can still keep working with it if you'd like. It'll take you a few tries before you figure out the right thickness and the designs that you like, color combinations, but just have some fun. Once you've decided you've done all the work that you'd like to for the design, then get that big triangle out so that you can use it to reference where the fold lines are. Go ahead and fold in on the fold lines. Now, to make sure that your pouch stays closed, you're going to use some string. There's a plastic string that I'm using that fuses really well into plastic bags. You could also sew your tie string in or poke a hole and tie a knot. You can see that I've rounded my point here where I fuse in my string. Here's another option to keep your pouch closed. By folding and ironing layers of plastic, you can actually make a button. I'm cutting mine round and poking 2 holes in the button. Next, I'll thread the button with the plastic string and just iron that into the pouch. Make sure that when your pouch is folded, closed, if you're going to iron it, you have to put parchment paper into the pouch so you don't fuse your pouch closed permanently. There's lots of other ways that you can create a closure with your pouch. I personally like fusing magnets into the plastic so that you get a magnetic closure. And there you go. You have your very own unique upcycled plastic pouch.
Now I have a place to put my candy and my nuts and snacks and even my cat treats. I just ate a cat treat.